Hey, what's going on? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out Mighty Networks and maybe you're wondering, is this a good way for you to make money online, right? Let's check this all out, or are there better ways out there? Anytime you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, just click the link below and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money online. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's check out Mighty Networks to find out whether is building a community on this particular platform the way to make money online, or are there better strategies out there, okay? Now, Mighty Networks is basically a community builder and membership builder for creators, all right? So I want to state very clearly up front that if you're an absolute beginner and you don't have anything to sell, like you've got no knowledge that you want to sell, you've got no expertise, then this might not be the best strategy for you. But don't worry, stick around till the end of the video. I'll show you another cool way to generate income online, all right? So as a community and membership builder, what this essentially does is it allows you to build a community platform. So think of it like Facebook groups, right? But it's on your own platform. That means you build a community, and it could be on anything that you want to sell or any expertise that you have. So maybe you're a coach, you're an expert, you're a consultant, maybe you teach meditation, maybe you teach weight loss, maybe you teach someone how to build better relationships with their spouse, or whatever it is. You can basically come here and build a community, because it's all about building community, right? The more you can build a group of people, bring people together, get them to interact, and we'll talk about the features in a second, right? The more money you can basically make. That's essentially how this works, okay? So on Mighty Networks, you can essentially do a few things. Let me just show you their features, right? So you can use their AI, for example, to help manage your your community a little bit better. You can basically build with the different building blocks. They have things like chats, events. You can go live. You can create challenges. You can do all sorts of different things. You can even give access to your membership courses to the people that have purchased, okay? And they can purchase in different ways. It can be a subscription, a trial, it can be a one-off. You can offer a free community, you can have a paid community section. There are many, many different ways to, carve this thing up, okay? But the thing that it allows you to do is it allows you to engage people that you are bringing into a platform, which is basically, it basically allows them to socialize, to communicate, and to build a community online. And then you can do all sorts of different things with that community, and at the end of the day, generate income. That's what this is really about, okay? So you can see here, courses, events, feed, chat, members, things like that, all right? Live streams, and then of course you can charge them, subscription fees, bundle purchases, offer free trials, discounts, tokens, things like that. They even have an app section. You can create an app that's an upgrade, all right? So you don't have to worry about that so much, but just in case you wanted to create an app from your group, they also have that piece of technology, which is really cool. You can integrate some of the biggest platforms out there, like ConvertKit, like Zoom, like ClickFunnels, like Instapage, and they also have Zapier, where you can integrate other apps that they don't have direct integration for, okay? So lots of different things right there. So pretty cool. You can charge people for your products, right? And they integrate with some of the biggest payment gateways like Stripe, and they also have connections with Thrivecart, Samcart, and ClickFunnels, okay? Unfortunately, they don't use PayPal, which I think is a bit weird, right? But they should, add PayPal. Maybe in the future they might have that. But PayPal is also a pretty big, international payment gateway that unfortunately, currently, I don't think they integrate with PayPal right now, all right? So kind of like an all-in-one, right? You drive people to your community. They can join for free. You can upgrade them. You can offer products. You can build relationships with people. They can chat. You can go live. You can offer courses, challenges, all sorts of different things, which is really, really cool. All right. So how much does this cost to use Mighty Networks? Okay, now they've got a few different prices. I'm gonna show you the monthly billings, because most people will pay by a month, and very few people are gonna buy it by year, because by year it can be pretty expensive, right? So if you were to be billed annually, this would be like over $2,000, right? So just understand that. So for example, this one would be, when billed annually, they don't show the annual price because they don't want to scare you away, right? But if you want to bill yearly, that's just 179 multiplied by 12, okay? So let's look at the monthly, because this is what most people will go through. If you just want to test it out, it's about $49 a month. right? If you want to add courses and challenges and, you know, a community and membership library, you really have to join here, 119. This is the minimum, I would say. I wouldn't even look at the community plan, honestly. I would look at the courses plan, right? This is if you just want a social media group, okay? So this is to offer courses. I would probably do this. But if you want to take advantage of more tools like live streaming, which I think is pretty important, most people would be sitting at the business plan, okay? So it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's also not the most expensive. I mean, there are other funnel builders out there and membership websites like Kartra, like ClickFunnels, which all cost about $200 to $300 a month anyway. And a lot of them don't have a community feature. Okay, so I think that it's competitively priced, I would say. It's not cheap, it's not expensive, it's competitively priced. This is how much you should expect to pay for a powerful funnel page community builder that allows you to also offer memberships and courses and allows you to collect payment. Okay, so I would sit probably around the $219 per mark level, all right? So overall, pretty good. You know, what have people said about Mighty Networks? You know, on Trustpilot, they've got 161 reviews. That's not that many reviews, but generally 4.2 star. Anything over 4 star for Trustpilot is pretty good, right? Some people have complained about it. You know, their 5 stars is not that high. It's only 60%, and then it's kind of broken down between 4, 3, 2, and 1 star. But generally speaking, people have said good things about Mighty Networks. Okay. Now, overall, I think it's a really great platform. One of the big pros with Mighty Networks is that they don't have a limit on spaces. So for example, other community builders like Circle, for example, they've got a limit on spaces, which can be difficult if you've got a big community and you want to build out and things like that. You can always upgrade, but it's going to cost you more. At least with Mighty Networks, they allow you an unlimited amount of spaces. So if you're doing extra cohorts, you know, extra things that you want to do and build out, you don't have to worry about paying more money. That's a good thing. Now, here are some of the cons, all right, with Mighty Networks, unfortunately, is that the UX, the user experience, as you are building out, is so compared to some of the other community builders out there. It's slightly complicated. You have to, you know, go through a lot of clicks in order to do stuff, and that's not so great for a builder. It's still okay, manageable, but they could improve on their UX, right? Another thing is that this is not for beginners, okay? So if you're here and you want to build a community, you have to already have an idea of what you want to build. Sure, you can start from scratch, but if you're not an expert, you're not a coach, you're not a consultant, you don't have a product that you want to sell, then this is probably not for you right now. You know, you want to figure out what you want to do. You want to be able to sell something, be an expert in something before you start to create a community and memberships and courses, right? Another issue is that they've been reported that they've got quite a lot of bugs, which is weird because this is a, you know, they've got a lot of budget, right? They've got VCs investing in Mighty Networks, so it's weird that they've got a lot of bugs. And people have complained about login issues. So sometimes you can't log into the platform from your phone, from a browser, and that's a little bit annoying as well. But you know, besides those little, you know, disadvantages here and there, overall, it's a pretty cool platform for what it is, okay? But again, you have to be ready to use this, right? So you have to be, again, an expert, a coach, a consultant, somebody that's ready to launch a course. Otherwise, this may not be the right platform for you if, you know, to build a community and sell courses and memberships. I hope that makes sense. But if you want to check it out, mightynetworks.com, okay? Potentially, if you understand how to market, and this is really important, right? If you don't know how to market and build your community, this is just a platform to build that community. It's not going to show you how to build a massive community, if that makes sense, right? You still have to get good at marketing. That's a completely separate piece that is not really, you know, covered with the Mighty Networks, if that makes sense, okay? So if you're here watching this video right now, maybe you're a complete beginner, maybe you don't know how to make money online, maybe you're not ready to build a community, but you still want to make money online. On this channel, I have reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different methods, strategies, apps, websites, business models to make money online. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've tested a lot of them too, put a lot of money into testing and building my businesses online, right? And out of all of them, there was one strategy that allowed me to quit my full-time job, fully replaced it, made 5 times what I used to in my old corporate job. I think this is really good for beginners. Anyone that wants to learn to make big full-time income 100% from home, I've got a free masterclass that goes through this step by step. If you want to check it out for free, just click the link right below this video and you can access that, all right? I hope you enjoyed this review of Mighty Networks. All the best to you, and I will see you on another video review. Take care.